Hello students, in today's video we'll study artificial hybridization. Now what do you mean by artificial hybridization? The artificial hybridization means two different plants are taken and one plant which is weak, the desirable pollen grains from the good plant is inserted on the weak plant. So artificial pollination we can say. So and the good yielding varieties obtained, we called it as a artificial hybridization. म्हणजे कितें करता, समज दोन प्लांट्स आसा, समज रायस प्लांट्स आसा, एक रायस प्लांट आसा ते खूब कमी आमकां सीड्स प्रोड्यूस करता आनी दुसरें आसा ते खूब आमकां सीड्स प्रोड्यूस करता. सो आमकां आतां कितें करपाक जाय, कमी सीड्स आहा त्या प्लांट्सान आमकां खूब तेजी प्रोडक्टिविटी इनक्रीज करपाक जाय. सो आमी कितें करतली, जे खूब सीड्स प्रोड्यूस करता त्या प्लांट्साचे पोलन ग्रेन्स काडून ह्या कमी सीड्स प्रोड्यूस करता त्या प्लांट्साच्या स्टिग्माचेर ते पोलन ग्रेन्स आमी घालतली. सो ताका म्हणटा आर्टिफिशियल पॉलिनेशन. आणि हे घातल्या उपरांत ते जे ऑफस्प्रिंग प्रोड्यूस करतले, न्यू जी प्रोजेनी फॉर्म जातली ती कितें येतली आमकां हाय इल्ड दितली. सो ही हाय इल्डिंग वरायटी कितें म्हणटा आमी हायब्रिडाइड्स ऑर हायब्रिड्स म्हणटा. And the whole process is called as the artificial hybridization. Yes. Now here the desired pollen grains are used for pollination and the stigma is protected from contamination from unwanted pollen. So ज्या प्लांट्साचेर आमी हायब्रिडाइज करतली, प्रोसेस करतली, पॉलिनेशन करतली, ते ताचो स्टिग्मा प्रोटेक्ट करता सो दॅट दुसरे पोलन ग्रेन्स तेजेर पडचे न्हू म्हणून. सो बाय इमॅस्क्युलेशन अँड बॅगिंग टेक्नीक. आनी त्या प्रोसेसाक कितें म्हणटा आमी इमॅस्क्युलेशन प्रोसेस यूज करता आनी बॅगिंग टेक्निक्स यूज करता. So if the female parent bears bisexual flowers, anthers are removed from the flower bud before the anther dehisces using a pair of forceps, and this process is called as emasculation. Now you can see in this figure, this female parent, this parent is the female. Okay, and it is a bisexual, means stigma, stella ovary is also present and anthers are also present. आणि जे आमकां डिजायर्ड पोलन ग्रेन्स जाय, से फॉर एक्झाम्पल दिस इज अ वायट फ्लावर, सो हेचे पोलन ग्रेन्स आमकां हेजेर ट्रान्सफर करपाक जाय. आतां हे बायसेक्शुअल आसल्या कारणान पयलीं आमी हे पोलन ग्रेन्स काडून उडोवपाक जाय. कित्याक काडून उडोवपाक जाय, समज हे पोलन ग्रेन्स तशेंच दवरले जाल्यार आमी हेचे एन्थर्स आमी काडून उडोवपाक जाय. सॉरी, सो एन्थर्स वील रिलीज पोलन ग्रेन्स आनी हेंचे सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन जातलें. सो आमी जरी हे पोलन ग्रेन्स त्याच्या उपरांत घातले जाल्यार आमकां डिजायर्ड प्रोजेनी मेळची ना. सो ताका लागून पयलीं सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन जावचें न्हू म्हणून आमी पयलीं हे एन्थर्स सिजरीन कट करून उडोवपाक जाय बिफोर दे आर शेड. ओके, एंड दीस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज द इमॅस्क्युलेशन, दॅट इज रिमुवल ऑफ एन्थर्स is called as the emasculation. Now emasculated flowers are covered with a bag of suitable size made up of butter paper to prevent contamination of its stigma with unwanted pollen. This process is called as the bagging. आता आम्ही इमॅस्क्युलेट केले. सो इमॅस्क्युलेट केल्या उपरांत दुसऱ्या फ्लावर्सांचे पोलन ग्रेन्स पडूंक जायना म्हणून आमी ताका कितें करता, त्या फुलाक कितें करता, बॅगिंग करता. बॅगिंग म्हणजे बटर पेपराची बॅग प्रिपेर करता आनी ताका कवर्ड करता सो दॅट दुसऱ्या फुलाचे पोलन ग्रेन्स पडचे न्हू, क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन जावचें न्हू. And this process is called as the bagging. When the stigma of bagged flower attains receptivity, mature pollen grains collected from anthers of the male parent are dusted on the stigma and the flowers are rebagged and the fruits allowed to develop. सो पयलीं आमी कितें करता, एमॅस्क्युलेशन करता. सो एन्थर्स काडून उडयता, मागीर ताका बॅग घालता, मागीर आमी जो डिजायर्ड पॅरंट, मेल पॅरंट एन्थर्स घेता तेजे कडसून आनी बॅग ओपन करता, ते स्टिग्माचे डस्ट करता. स्टिग्मा वन्स बिकम सिटिजन डस्ट करता आनी ताका पॉलिनेशन जावपाक एलाव करता. परत रिबॅग करता आनी पॉलिनेशन जावपाक एलाव करता. सो एज अ रिजल्ट कितें जातलें, पॉलिनेशन जाल्या उपरांत हेचे डिजायर्ड जीन्स गेल्यार तशें ते फ्रुट्स प्रिपेर जातले, फ्रुट्स वील डेवलप. इफ द फिमेल पॅरंट प्रोड्युसीस युनिसेक्शुअल फ्लावर, देर इज नो नीड फॉर इमॅस्क्युलेशन. समज आता फिमेल पॅरंट युनिसेक्शुअल आसा आयदर सो देर आर नो एन्थर्स जाल्यार इमॅस्क्युलेशन करपाची गरजूच ना बिकॉज फिमेल फ्लावर इफ इट इज ओनली द फिमेल फ्लावर्स then no need of emasculation. The female flower buds are back before the flowers open. पण ते सुद्धा फ्लावर्स बॅक करचे पडटा नाजाल्यार दुसरे पोलन ग्रेन्स पडपाची शक्यता आसता. Now this is the tag. So you have to label, you have to put the date of emasculation when you have started time, and that is called as the labeling. So bagging and tagging म्हणतात ताका. So if you label, this is the tag you tie to that particular portion of the plant. Okay, so ताका कितें म्हणटा आमी tagging म्हणटा. Now next process is the double fertilization. So after entering one of the synergy, the pollen tube releases the two male gametes into the cytoplasm of the synergid. Okay, आता fertilization तुम्ही जाणा कितें जाता fertilization process, male and female gamete unite to form a zygote. Okay, now हांगासर double fertilization twice fertilization जाता, दोन कडेन fertilization जाता म्हणून ताका आमी double fertilization म्हणटा. So let's see. So after entering one of the synergy, the pollen tube releases the two male gamete into the cytoplasm of the synergy. One of the male gamete moves towards the egg cell and completes its syngamy, that is fertilization, and result in the diploid zygote, that is 2N zygote. Now another male gamete which is discharged, it fertilizes with the endosperm, and we get two polar nuclei, and we get the resultant primary endosperm nucleus, that is 3N. So two polar nuclei and one male gamete fuses here, so it becomes 3N, and we called it as a primary endosperm nucleus, PEN. Okay, so the other male gamete moves towards the two polar nuclei located in the center and fuses with them to produce a triploid primary endosperm nucleus, PN. Since there is fusion of three haploid nucleus, it is termed triple fusion. So हांगासर तीन haploid nucleus fuse जाता म्हणून ताका triple fusion म्हणटा ह्या प्रोसेसाक. Okay, but in this one embryo sac there are two fertilization take place, one with the egg cell and another with the polar nuclei. So these two different type of fertilization taking place in same embryo sac is called as the double fertilization, and this event is unique to the flowering plant, that is the angiosperm. The central cells after triple fusion becomes the primary endosperm cell. So this central cell becomes the primary endosperm cell and develops into the endosperm, while the zygote develop into the embryo. Okay, so this will develop into endosperm and zygote will develop into a embryo. Now the same thing is explained in this diagram. So you can see this is the tube cell, that is the pollen tube carrying the male gamete, that is generative cell, and tube cell, vegetative nucleus. Okay, so it enters one of the synergid. So you can see in this second diagram, so it enters one of the synergid, discharges its content, that is male gametes. So one male gamete will fuse with this egg cell and forms the zygote. Now second male gamete fuses with this polar cell and forms the 3N condition, that is the endosperm or primary endosperm nucleus, which will later develop into the endosperm. So these two types of fertilization, one with the egg and one with the polar nuclei, it is called as the double fertilization event. Now fertilization event is over. Now the post fertilization structure and events. Okay, now after the fertilization stage, that is called as the post fertilization. Now we'll see what happens in the post fertilization. Following double fertilization, events of endosperm and embryo development, maturation of ovules into seed and ovary into fruit are together termed as the post-fertilization event. So ovules develop into seed, matures into seed, and ovary develops into fruit. Now we'll see the structure of endosperm. Now endosperm development precedes embryo development. So what happens here? The endosperm will develop first. पहिले endosperm तयार जातलो, मागीर embryo development start जातली. Why? Because this endosperm contains reserved food material which helps the growing embryo, which provides nutrition to the growing embryo. Okay. So the primary endosperm cells divide repeatedly and forms the triplet endospermic tissue. Okay. The cells of the tissue are filled with reserved food material and used for the nutrition of the developing embryos. It provides nutrition. That's why first endosperm is formed fully, then embryo development will take place. The primary endosperm nucleus undergoes successive nuclear division to give rise to free nuclei. This will keeps on dividing and it forms the free nuclei, means free nuclei without any cell wall formation, and are called as the free nuclear endosperm, and that condition is called as the free nuclear endosperm. The number of free nuclei form varies greatly, and ह्याचो number varies from plant to plant, and there are many numbers in thousands. Later, cell wall formation occurs and the endosperm becomes cellular. Later on, slowly, what will happen? This free nuclear will have the cell wall. Cell wall formation occurs and the endosperm becomes cellular. So, example is water from the tender coconut. This is a free nuclear endosperm made up of thousands of nuclei. Okay, जे तुम्ही कोकोनट वॉटर घेता, it is nothing but the free nuclear endosperm. Okay, and this जे आम्ही कातली म्हणटा, okay, that is nothing but the cellular endosperm. Because it has formed cell wall, it becomes rigid, and we can see, whereas this is free nuclear, water is the free nuclear, whereas that solid part, kernel we say, or the katli, that is the cellular endosperm. Now endosperm may be completely consumed by the developing embryo. So जेन्ना embryo develop जाता तेन्ना तो completely consume करता. For example, pea, beans, groundnut, seeds, and तो endosperm हा तो completely consume करता embryo growth जाता तो. Before seeds maturation, or it may persist in the mature seed. Example in coconut. आणि कोकोनटान तो उरोंक शकता endosperm. Okay, during the seed germination, so which is in the form of white, or sometimes तुमकां नाल्लान उदक दिसता, थोड्या प्रमाणान आसता, टेंडर आसता तेन्ना खूब प्रमाण आसता, बिकॉज तेन्ना सेल्युलर एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म जाल्लो नासता. आनी जेन्ना तो कोकोनट मॅच्युअर जाता, सुको जाता म्हणटा आमी ताका, सो तेन्ना तो सेल्युलर एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म जाता, आनी तेन्ना उदकाची क्वॉन्टिटी आहा ती कमी जाता. अंडरस्टूड? नाव नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज द एम्ब्रियो. सो आतां आमी पळयलें फर्टिलायझेशन जालें, पोस्ट फर्टिलायझेशन इव्हेंट्स जाले. आतां एम्ब्रियो कसो ग्रो जाता तो आमी पळोवया, डेवलप जाता तो. Now embryo develops at the micropylar end of the embryo cell where the zygote is situated. Okay, most zygote divide only after certain amount of endosperm is formed. So zygote केन्ना डिवायड जातलो? जेन्ना एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म जाल्या उपरांत zygote, कारण ताका ना जाल्यार न्यूट्रिशन मेळचें ना ग्रोईंग जायत. सो एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म जाल्या उपरांतूच zygote डिवायड जावपाक स्टार्ट जातलो. This is an adaptation to provide nutrition to the developing embryo. So because of it should get nutrition. The early stages of embryo development, embryogeny, are similar in both monocotyledons and dicotyledons. So हे जे stages आसा embryo developmentaचे early stages हे similar आसा both in monocot and dicot. The zygote give rise to the proembryo, and then to the globular embryo, and then heart-shaped embryo and mature embryo. Okay? So पहले zygote कितें जाता? Proembryo form करता. This is just divided into two cells. Then slowly it will form a globular embryo. Then it forms the heart shape, and then mature. Dicotyledonous embryo consists of an embryonal axis and two cotyledons. Okay, the portion of the The portion of the embryonal axis above the level of the cotyledon is the epicotyle, which terminates with the plumule or stem tip. The cylindrical portion below the level of the cotyledon is hypocotyle, that remains at its lower end in the radicle or the root tip. The root tip is covered with the root cap. Okay. Now embryos of monocotyledon possesses only one cotyledon. Okay. Whereas you can see in dicotyledons there are two cotyledons. So this is the plumule region, this will form the radicle, and this is the plumule region, it will form the stem, and these are the two cotyledons. Okay. Whereas monocotyledon, this is the maize shape, it has only one cotyledon. Okay, this is the cotyledon, one cotyledon, and this is the endosperm. Okay, it's called the, in grass family the cotyledon is called as the scutellum. So in grass family this cotyledon is called as the scutellum. Okay, so you have to remember this scutellum. MCQs येऊ शकता NEET exam in that is situated towards one side lateral of the embryonal axis. So cotyledon एका side located असता. At its lower end, the embryonal axis has the radicle and root cap enclosed in undifferentiated sheath called as the coleorhiza. The radiculaच्या सकयल कितें असता सांग, एक coleorhiza layer असता which protects the radicle. Okay, it is a sheath that protecting the radicle. Plumulaच्या वयर कितें असता, coleoptile असता which protect the plumule. So it is a sheath. The portion of the embryonal axis above the level of the attachment of scutellum is the epicotyle. So embryo scutellumच्या वयर त्यांना आम्ही ताका epicotyle म्हणटा. Epicotyle has a shoot apex and a few leaf primordia enclosed in a hollow foliar structure called as the coleoptile. Okay, now this layer is called as the coleoptile. ह्या प्ल्युमिलाच्या वयर कितें जाता, थोडे leaf primordia form karta in a hollow foliar structure, and this slowly will develop into a shoot. Taka protect कोण करता, coleoptile. I hope you have